actually it's a second milestone giveaway day. We've reached 100 followers, so we are going
Yeah,
to
and that's
go
one of the
ahead
things I don't
and
have.
we are going
Yeah,
to
and that's
go
one of the
ahead.
things.
Twitch has been having a really bad habit of starting to host while I'm actually streaming. So yeah, we are going to have a giveaway today, and we get to learn a little bit on how to use Stream Elements giveaway system, and just have fun making a second item. So we're going to go ahead here and get going. Let people know that we are here. And then we will start our start a little crocheting going on. Oh, and we definitely need to fix that title because the giveaway is today. It's not just talking about. So let's update that title here. Working on space items plus giveaway today. Alright. We'll update that. Boom. So, get the word out there. Get some people in here to hang out. It's easier once I get it going, but that's the thing. I'm still just having trouble figuring out how to do. Ooh, can I just ask Cortana to do it? Alright, never mind. We won't ask Cortana. Oh, you can make key lime pie. So when you coming out to California and making us some dessert? We have actually had someone stay here in exchange for cooking for us. She was here for 2 or 3 months. She cleaned up the kitchen occasionally, and she cooked and earned her keep. Alright, we are in. No, I don't want to restore the other pages, but thank you, Chrome. Alright, so yeah, we started this guy last night. Am I buying the ticket? Probably not at this time. We've got a lot going on, and it's been a little stressful. Alright, so I got a chat room going. Unfortunately, I'm missing the chat at the moment. But that is what Moobot's for. Moobot, awesome dude. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Alright, what size hook did I use yesterday? I think I used the I? No, it wasn't I. I is too big. G? I think this is a G. Are they both I's? They're both I's. That's weird. I really thought I was using a smaller hook. Actually, these do look. Oh, because yes, they're an I hook, but one's 5.25 millimeters, one's 5.5. And honestly, I don't know if you can tell from there, that is a noticeable difference. I've been using the 5.25. I think these are probably the same brand even, which is always weirds me out. Yeah, they're both boy hooks. But they're quarter of a millimeter off. Quarter? Yeah. Quarter millimeter. Okay, starting the new guy here. Actually, let me start the correct way. I think I start with 19 across. So I'm going to do this without the green antennas on top. I'll do it with his little wavily arms. Wavily arms will be there, but not his antennas. So what are you up to tonight? I know it's like 11 o'clock for you. Chilling in Discord.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it
Ooh,
snow,
actually,
let it
can you
snow,
test
let it
something for
snow.
me? I want to see
Man, it doesn't
what the
show
exclamation
signs
point
of
hype
stopping,
looks like when you
and
do
I
it.
brought me some
Someone else on
corn
channel
for
does it.
popping. The lights are turned way down low.
1, 2,
Let
3,
it
4,
snow,
5, 6, 7, 8,
snow.
9, 10,
When we
11, 12,
finally
13,
kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the
14,
storm. But if
15,
you really hold me
16,
tight, all the way
17,
home I'll be warm,
18,
and the fire is
19, exclamation point hype,
and my
H-Y-P-E.
dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow and snow.
Da 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 da. Space engineers. Have you told me about that one before? I don't recall anything about it.
Grab me tight. All the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. And my dear, we're still good.
Yay!
But as long as you love me so,
You got all the pictures.
let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Minecraft in space, but you make vehicles. Minecraft in space. I need to change the settings on this so it doesn't keep. It's the most wonderful settings. Minecraft in space. It's funny you say that though, because Jingles is over there playing Minecraft right now. He's working on setting up a server. He's doing Minecraft and watching a football game. He has no idea that I'm talking about him. So system display. Yeah, there we go. I need to prevent this from sleeping while I'm actually using it. Power and sleep. On battery power, turn on after 4 minutes. When plugged in, turn after 10 minutes. Go to sleep after 4 minutes. Nah. I should say it's like 25 minutes. That one can stay to 10 minutes. Alright. Now we can go back to chat. Just gotta make sure it doesn't turn off while we're going to mine ore, make oxygen gens, solar panels, etc. Okay, there are some excuse me, some Minecraft mods that do that kind of stuff too. Here they have a solar power one, and I don't know about vehicles. I mean, you can make like better mine carts, but then you also have to like dig the area and lay the tracks. I am really slow today, holy cow. Really slow with the crocheting. Actually, all day long. Excuse the yawns, I'm so sorry. All day long I've been really, really out of it. Just kind of, I don't care mode. Just don't care. I'm working really slow, and like right now I'm crocheting really slow. I mean, I usually go a lot faster. Oof. The couch is kind of cold in this corner though. So, yeah, no, you get to make trucks, cars, rockets, planes, spaceships. That's awesome. I give up. I'll just let myself yawn. Hello there. What is it? The True Pain Wow. Thank you for that, host. And I do need to fix that notification there. As I, knock stuff off the table. That was super loud. Doesn't need to be that loud. And it was duplicated, so we'll unduplicate that. Fantastic. Hello, hello, Adosa Dandy. And Delexo, thank you for that, host. It's good to see you this evening. Scriptomania, thank you for a host. Wow, it's just, things picked up really fast. Batzar Zero, also thank you for that, host. All the hosts, yes. Alright. How's the yarn treating me tonight? Well, the yarn is treating me fantastically. The yarn is great. Just, the rest of the day has just kind of been meh. And it's just been very, very strange. Like, I wouldn't even call it chill. I was just not caring. And it's a weird, weird feeling to just be like, whatever. And actually, like, the absence of feeling. But yeah, so I got 2 rows going on here. I'm going very slow, not on purpose. It just happens to be fully on, so it's like number 5. Happens to be a slower evening. I was super excited to make the little guy last night. It doesn't look as refined as I'd like him to. You've heard of this before, the absence of feeling.
Kids from 1 to 92.
So I'm going to make a second version, slightly different, of our Space Invader with Santa hat. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at which one looks better, basically. Yeah, but when you look at it a little up close, it's a little hard to see the little pieces, but I was thinking, like the little palm, I could either use a button or just wrap some more white yarn around it to make it look puffier. And same thing with the hat. I actually have some very soft, very nice yarn it's kind of left over from another project. So I think the hat will be wrapped up in that, but after I do the initial stitching. It'll be like an extra embellishment at the end. This is row 3. Oh, done. Are we now done or starting? Starting row 4. Well, I'm glad it looks good from over there. So, got this going on. So, what should I do? The yawning is ridiculous. After I finish these guys, like I have a to-do list. I have an honest to God printed off to-do list for knitting and crocheting, very specifically knitting and crocheting to-do list. I think I tried ordering them. So, I mean, of course, there's the Christmas gifts that I should probably make a priority. My cousin commissioned some stuff for me, but I don't think she realized that the stuff she asked for is stuff I've never done, so it's going to take a while. Unfortunately, she commissioned this almost a year ago, and I was still just getting back into crocheting, but I hadn't tried anything new yet. So she wants a pair of mittens, which is cool. Fine, yeah, that's a thing people crochet, right? Mittens? People do it. I just haven't yet. I started a really neat little pattern, and it's going well so far, but then I reached the thumb hole. And I didn't know what to do with the thumb hole. Okay, I think I've done my 5. No, I'm on the 5th row now. We'll just say this is row 5. Come on. Laptop-y thing not doing what I need. Only if they're kittens. Kitten mittens? I think if I made mittens for the kittens here, they would tear them off and probably try to eat them. Or just rip them to shreds. Especially little Artemis. She would rip it to shreds. The others would probably just like look at me like I totally betrayed them. Be like, what did you do? What did you do to me? Okay. And after I turn this one, I need to count. So I'm doing the bottom one. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Schmittens give a pair to Jingles. Oh man. I should. His will have like red and black Deadpool on it. I'd be like, here are your Schmittens. And then he'd go leave me in Pennsylvania. In the middle of nowhere. Alright, how many do I have to go in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11th stitches white. Oh, I need to pull out my white. last night I used like just a 4-inch piece of white. Let's see if I have any more of that. I think I do right here. I've got yawns, I got sneezes, my body can't make up its mind today. Doesn't know what it needs. So, alright, so 10 stitches, and the 11th stitch will be that, may God have mercy on my sounds. Yes, thank you. Wee, I'm evil. Thank you for that, host. Alright, so we have stitch number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. I cannot see that. Oh my goodness! Is that Needy Bird? That looks like a Needy Bird! Pepperoncini, kettle chips, and poblano pepper pizza tonight. Wow. That's a lot of spicy there. A dose of dandy. And hello, Needy Bird Raid! Welcome very much to the Crochet Couch. And Triple On, thank you for that, host, as well. Yay. Hello! So I tried putting in your awesome background you made for me. My camera is kind of dumb, and by dumb I mean I need to upgrade it because it's only 720, so it doesn't fit the screen. 6, 7, 8, but that's my fault. 9, 10. Wait. And you're just in time for me to put on the first colored piece, of our second version of our little Santa hat guy. Uh-oh. It, when I tried to stretch it out, it didn't do so proportionally. Yeah, unfortunately the camera is 720. I don't remember the equivalent. It's just because it's an older camera. I do have another camera that's 1080. That needs to be black coming through there. And I needed to hide the black in here. Alright. Yeah, no, I failed to mention that when I was talking to you last night. But now I have a better idea on how to make a background, so it's going to be useful, even as a template. Alright, good. So we have the one thing, the one white stitch in this whole thing to make his little Santa hat is done. Alright, so thank you, Seafood Miss Airs Killer. Thank you for the host there. Haha, that's fine, but you have a lot of points. You could buy a lot of tickets. You've been here a lot. Alright, so... And if people are really, really interested, small sounds good. Small sounds go loud. But yeah, if we have like an awesome freaking night, we'll do both of them. We'll just give away that one and this one, and Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm not quite sure what the threshold for that would be, but... Alright, so now... I need to be counting on this guy here. So I went this way, and that's 11, so I'm coming back this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 9th stitch will be red. Now let's make sure I counted right this time, because last night it got really wonky. 1, 2, already looking at it, I don't think it's right. 3, nope. 4, 5. Yeah, so I got 5 in, and my pattern calls for 9 in. And I actually can't continue because I will go off the side here. I don't even know how I got so far off in my counting. So, we'll go back here to the white stitch, and we'll move the white stitch over. Let's see. I have a couple rows to play with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's correct. And then after 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says I'm only 1 stitch off, but then when I go to count it again, it's definitely, it's like, so we're going to go 1 past this. We're going to make this happen. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to put a second one in here for 7. And then we're going to chain 1 and turn. And then we're going to go 8. Alright. And of course. And Comey's agenda, thank you for that, host. Come on. So what were you working on tonight, Needy Bird? Like the shawl again? Or your super cute little unicorn? Or something else? Bless you. Alright, and here, pull this through. And now we start off with the red. Needy Bird says bless you. He's got his headphones on. I don't think he can hear me or you. Well, really, it's just me, I guess, because, yeah. Alright, so got 1 red stitch here. And we'll pull this through. And we'll make our 1 red stitch. And then we'll go back to the black. Again, grab that black. And pull that through. And we'll leave the red kind of hanging out where it's at. So I'll just pick it back up in a similar spot on the way back through. Blue shawl. Did you finish the black one? Because you were working on the virus shawl, right? And I looked at my Ravelry, and I actually had the virus shawl like saved as one of my favorites, like to do someday. So I mean, it looks so cool. Alright, the end of the row, chain 1 and turn. And now I'm down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I go 8. Okay, good. I mean, that's awesome. It's easy. 2, 3. But I think I'll be working on the Erigenia shawl that I got the yarn for, which I got an email notification that it shipped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then I get to pull the red one through. Yeah. Switch these around. So because I know that I have a true like backside, like a true wrong side, I'm kind of leaving all of my threads hanging there. But I do need to be bringing the black with me. I can't keep forgetting to bring it with. I mean, I'm a little spoiled by having a true wrong side that's going to be hidden in pillow form. So I'm already developing some bad habits. Mr. McTwitchy and Papa Jump, thank you very much for the hosts. Also, you guys can totally tell I need glasses as I'm like 594. Thank you for that host. Alright, so still hiding the black here as I'm trying to count. So 2, and this is my 3rd stitch. So the red gets pulled through and hidden in the back, but the black is the one that finishes the stitch. So I got 3 reds there. And Dragon Fox. Dragon Fox and 103951, thank you. Yeah, when simple things look super impressive, you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I could do this for days. All the hosts, thank you. Demi Hawk. Also, thank you for the host. I did update some of my settings, so there might be more hosts going on tonight. I did a lot of like cleanup, you know, updating my personal notifications that I get, trying to clean up, but I still needed to find different sound clips, and I need to decide on what gifts I want to use. Alright, so I think I start with the green here now. Alright, I'm at the very bottom one. Yes, I need to do 3 stitches and then go into the green, so we'll get the screen already here. So 3 black stitches. 1 and 2 and 3. And then we get to start with, the green starts in the back. So we'll pull that through. This is only a single green stitch at this point. We're making part of his arms. His hooray arms, hooray! I gotta pull up the black again. Yeah, this is where it just gets a little crazy here. And then I have 2 stitches, 2 black stitches. Oh, I'm supposed to carry the green with me because it happens on the other side too. Alright, so this is... Unfortunately, I've been not very dexterous today. Like, I've just been... Ugh, so... Who's that guy? Diablo 3, rip. Thank you for the host. Alright, so... I'm gonna do 2 stitches of black. Hiding the green. Now we hide the green and the black. And pull the red up. So pulling the red through, and I do 5 stitches of red. I actually want the black to be in the front of my hiding, because the green is really distracting. So 1. 1. Around 2. I have to adjust the strings after every one. 3 after every stitch pull through. Alright, and green is supposed to go in the back. And then 4 and 5 right here, and then we switch to black. Black through, and I'm still hiding the green because I gotta do that. And then 2 stitches of black. The red can stay put. I'm gonna kind of bring this through and untangle it. So are you working on the blue shawl now while you're watching? And Dosa Dandy, have you been working on stuff too? Because I know you said you wanted to start some crafting stuff. Just have you? And this is 2. Oh man, Mannheim Steamroller. Alright, drop that, and then black to the end. So my black and green are all tangled. Green can go there. Oh man, Michaels? Yeah, totally no Michaels. Let's see. Actually, right next to me, I have... Oh wait, no, these are 2 sets of Joann's coupons. Just kidding. So for going to Michael's, I would highly suggest signing up competitive. Yeah, their prices are pretty good. Now to get an even better deal, I would go sign up for their email list. And you might not get an email right away, but you also might. They have like email only coupons, or if you go online, I think they have online only coupons. I know Joann's has like a bunch. So yeah, no, Michael's has some really good deals too. Yeah, I've actually done coupons from my phone, and they have a phone option and a scan option. So yeah, and they do have some like crazy coupons occasionally. So it's a good idea to check. Alright, so it's black to the end. Now that I got it untangled, it's way easier to work on. Alright, I remember chain 1 before I turn. Boom. Alright, turned. Woo, turned. And now... Alright, so we are actually done with the hat. So we're going to go ahead and cut off the red so it's out of the way. It's a tiny little Santa hat. However, I do have an idea for the end of this to make the hat like pop a little more and make this sort of more like a little 3D tactile object. I mean, obviously I'm going to make a back to it and stuff it. So, yeah, Michael's, good place. Let's see, what did I get at Michael's? Actually, I think I got most of my yarn that I buy in the store at Michael's. I've got stuff at Joann's, but that's because I also needed to pick up other things. But I'm pretty sure, because Michael's is closer to me. Like this green I got at the Michael's. The pink I think I got at Michael's for that guy. Yellow I've had for a while, so that... The Vanna's Choice orange, which I haven't started on yet. Michael's. The Karen? Not sure. But I mean, Karen, wherever you get Karen. Yarn Inspirations, I think, is also... I don't remember who has the deal with that. But Joann's also has their own brand. I think their yarn would be a better price than Amazon. I would, if you, depending on how tight your budget is, I would actually do a comparison. Hey Nap, good to see you. For a baby blanket is better than a deal at Michael's. I would actually do some sort of a comparison because sometimes if you get the really good Michael's coupons, it's actually a better deal to go to the store. One of the other factors that I take into consideration is like, when am I going to start on this project that you're getting yarn for? Because if you want to start on it like tonight, just go to the store and get it. Because you don't want to lose that steam, you don't want to lose that passion. But if it's a project, like I have 2 projects that I'm doing with a group, and they're both for 2018. You know, it's sort of a friendly competition type thing that they request that you do not start until January 1st. So I have time to go order the yarn I want. The stuff we were looking at online, the Williams yarn and the yarn.com, that's for my project that I'm not supposed to start till the 1st of the year. I have a couple weeks for that. I mean, it already shipped, fantastic, but I originally thought I was going to be ordering it from like Germany, and that could have taken up to 5 weeks to ship, especially with the holidays, like insane. So depends on when you are planning on using it. Like for this stuff, like I went out to the store. I'm like, I'm going right now. I'm gonna finish my project today. I'm gonna work on it. I think the unfortunate thing is I actually had to go back and return the orange I got because I had gotten Red Heart has a color called Carrot, which was the orange. But when I got it back, like home, it didn't stay twisted. It just kept untwisting, like it hadn't been made properly. So like you kept splitting the yarn while you were putting your hook there. Psychotronics, hi! How are you? I have seen your request on, I think it's Discord. I think you requested to be a Discord friend. And I was like, I recognize the name, but I don't know from where. So where do I know you from? And I'm sorry that I don't recognize your name right off the bat. But you obviously know me from before streaming because you have my Discord info. So it's kind of a giveaway there that I know you from somewhere else. Alright, so I do 1 black and then 7 greens. Alright, here's my 1 black. And we'll switch it back around. And we do 7 greens. And as far as like ordering yarn online, there's 2 situations when I order yarn online. One was when I wanted to start my stash. I didn't know anything about yarn. Oh, well, hello there. It's good to see you. So, yeah, when I wanted to start my stash of yarn, I actually went to eBay. And I looked for, eBay, you can put up stuff in what's called lots. And lots is like groups of stuff. Not necessarily a lot of things, but it usually is a lot of things. But yeah, they're called lots. And I actually searched for lots of yarn. And there were some people who put up large quantities of yarn in their lots. And I picked up, I picked up 2 lots. The first lot had approximately 90 skeins in it, and I got it for about $130 after shipping. So if you do the math there, that's $1.25 a skein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more greens here. 6 and 7. 1 black here. So Psychotronics, that's why I hadn't accepted your friend request, because I didn't know who you were. But now I do. I can go a skein. This is a skein, and it's spelled S-K-E-I-N. So if you search for skein of yarn, you'll find pictures like this. And I'm talking, and so you can take a skein, which is usually the long skinny kind, and if someone has a yarn ball winder, they can wind it into a ball, or a cake. The cakes actually look quite flat and very, they look like a cake, really. The Captain America shield blanket was something I made for a charity event. They were doing a drive over the summer for Whedon-themed projects, and well, since Joss Whedon kind of, I don't know, directed the Avengers, I figured that the Captain America pattern was a pretty fitting one. I am so tangled. But at least not as bad when I started with the green. That was a nightmare. Sorry about that. Cannot wait to get my Bernat cakes. Ooh, Bernat cakes. Alright, so the green comes behind and the black gets pulled through. got a couple more black. So, okay, I'm on 3 to the end. Is that correct? Yes, yes it is. Good. Oh, they're Bernat Pop. Okay, so it is one of the, like, gradient color changing ones. Alright. Well, I still have the thing going on where I have extra stitches on one side than I do on the other. However, it matches the pattern, so that's great. Foggy Notion. Alright, I gotta look that up. I gotta see what color that is. Foggy Notion. Bernat. Why does this not have tabs? I'm really kind of hating how this works. I don't even know how this works. It's like I'm on the little. It's not a Chromebook. Can I get rid of this? I want to like see what my open windows are. Phablet, not a fan of. Just kind of saying. There we go. Now I can see my tabs. Holy crap. This needs to go away. How many yards is that green skein? This is, well, another thing to consider here, this is a worsted weight, so it's number 4. and 11. So, Evil Twin, how was your day today? What'd you do? Alright, so. Alright, 2 and 3. And chain 1 and turn. Alright, so that was the one that's all the way across. And I start 1 in, so that means I'll be doing 9. So, 4 black, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to switch to the green again. Alright, and then we got 9 greens going on. 2. So, Psychotronics, how are things going back in the frozen north there? 1, 2. Although I shouldn't really say you're in the frozen north because Needy Bird's in Canada, so I mean she's got you beat. Band stuff. What do you play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Burnett Pop Foggy Notion. Okay, sorry Google that I can't spell while I'm typing with one hand. Alright. Oh, that's a nice, like, just very chill set of colors. Very, very, like, neutrals there. Oh yeah, you totally beat me. Or you mean the Psycho, probably Psycho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more stitches. 8 and 9. And then black to the end. Oh, being in north, yeah. Although I would not mind moving to Canada at some point. Or renouncing my US citizenship to move to Canada. Hi! Yeah, you're here, you're listening. Jingles is giving me a very strange look. You weren't listening to me before. Oh. People said bless you when you sneezed and you didn't, like, reply, so I was like, oh, he's not listening. Okay. He heard you when you said bless him. Well, like he heard me say it. Yeah, you do seem to, like, have a, like, knack for hearing whenever I say I want to move to the cold places. Snow is not bad. It's just cold. He hates the cold. Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. Toronto does, like, seriously dip down. Also, I think I just got myself in a little trouble by saying I would be okay with moving to Canada and renouncing my US citizenship. With him. He just hates the cold. Alright, so I do 5 blacks now. And then I make his little legs. We're like almost done. But honestly, he has like this weird sixth sense for knowing when I'm talking about like, you know, I'd really like to move up north. And he's like, what? He hears it all the time. It's like his sensor. What? You want to do? No. Alright, and this is just one little stitch. Oops, I need to actually hide the black. I did not hide the black. I just sort of grabbed it and put it to the back. Alright, so hide the black. One stitch for his one leg. hiding the green all the way back there. No, I have to carry the green with me. Carry the green. An argument could be made that even though Cali is warmer, it's a little too warm. I would agree with that one. However, while Minnesota's cooler, it can be a bit too cold. So, like, the argument goes both ways. Yeah, I am jealous. I do miss the snow. That is a thing. We do live very close to the mountains, so within like a 2-hour drive, we could be in the snow in the mountains. Yeah, the fire thing, I could totally do without the fires. I mean, I could do without the fires. I could do without the super dry. I mean, it's so dry. And that's why the fires are that's why they're spreading so fast. And we're not in the clear yet. They're still burning. Oh, are you in California, Evil Twin? Oh, I didn't. Actually, if you said earlier in chat what instrument you played in band, I missed it. Alright, Nova, I just saw what you typed. Oh, and you did? Wow. Somehow I really missed a lot of what happened in chat there. Okay. Prepare for a band performance Wednesday. All the parents from school are coming. And you are the percussion has playing 2 bands, symphonic and jazz, and they're both hard. Okay. I was in symphonic and jazz. And we had a thing called swing band because we had too many people who wanted to be in jazz band. So they made swing band where they actually let a few woodwinds join. And I was so mad as a clarinet that I couldn't be in jazz band that I taught myself saxophone just so I could be in jazz band and not swing band, because swing band was like second tier. Although we had a lot of really good players in jazz band or swing band. Alright, so these little his legs, they go out one. Alright, so do that. We had high dry winds causing a lot of problems. The high fire from Mexico was viewable from. Jeez, so you must be like. Are you at, like, down in San Diego area? Yeah, no offense, but I'll take the cold and snow over that any day. Over the fires. Yeah, to each his own, really. I mean. I don't know how to deal with the fires. It's. Oh man, I didn't hide the black again. I just, like, made it disappear. Alright, so. Black. Start the stitch. Pull it through. Bring the green. Hide the black. Bring the green up. It's like you gotta twist the yarns in the right order. Otherwise it just gets really wonky. Okay, so hide the green, pull the black through. And then we keep going. Hiding the green the whole way. Yeah, okay. I'm actually up north. I'm slightly north of LA. Can always put more layers on than you can take off. Yeah, but there comes a point too where, like, I've done the layering thing. I mean, just so the rest of you guys know, because like half of you have half the information about. I grew up in Minnesota, and then I moved to Southern California. So like I've experienced the cold and I've experienced the heat. And there were just some days where I could not for the life of me get warm. It just wasn't happening. Like the only ways I could get like warm down to my core was to take a bath. And then I like felt like I had evened out. Like I was like, okay, now I can continue. I just had to be a hot bath. There's just no other way to actually feel warm again. Alright, so we have completed the color work portion of our second Invader with Snanta hat. Your Schmitten thing. Ugh. Nova, I blame you. It's my Shmanta hat. Space Invader has a Shmanta hat. One of those days today, my feet and hands are icicles. Yeah, my phone's like making lots of noises at me. My mother's workplace shut down, power from the fire hazard. Jeez. You don't have any of those hot hand things that you snap and shake that heat up. They're just hand warmers. I don't think I've ever actually used them. Like, I know they exist. I just don't use them. Yeah, they're the little hand and toe warmers. You like crack it open and shove it in your boot and put your foot in, and then you put it in your mittens and yeah. I know they exist. Just not anything. Alright. Gotta go all the way down to the rest of chat here. Still saying. Alright. Okay, so I have finished this. I don't. So I kept saying a thing about like getting a little palm, and I really thought I had some, but then I try to remember where they are, and I really have no idea where they are. So for the hat, the palm hat, they get pretty hot. That might burn your foot. I mean, I just know they're called hand and toe warmers, so that's what I thought people did with them. Alright, so I was thinking about using a button. I was also thinking about maybe using some safety eyes to put on the guy. And then for the red, like wrapping it in some super soft yarn that I have. And then, you give it a little, it's going to have a little more texture to it. So my previous giveaways. So now that I'm working on this, I have an idea for the back piece also. The back piece that's going to be in black. I was thinking that whoever wins the giveaway, I could put the initial of their username or their real name. So that would be your choice of what initial you'd want on the back side of it. What do you guys think of that idea? You wake up and you have that poking feeling? Like the pins and needles, like when your limbs fell asleep or something? I put them in my boot before you have to wear thick wool socks. Oh. So I think I had 5 rows before I started that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 3. I do not know what poking feeling you're talking about. Oh, I just realized I could get really fancy with this. Like the edges, when I sew the 2 pillow parts together, I could do it in red or green, or I even have sparkly gold. I think I might save the sparkly gold for something else. Okay, so we'll get the sparkly gold out of that option. And then something on the back. But if you're wearing thick wool socks, you probably wouldn't need the toe warmer in your boot. I would disagree with that. Yeah, I would disagree that even if you have thick wool socks on, you would, you might still need toe warmers. I'm almost done with this. How many people we got in chat here? This little thing goes to sleep way too fast. How many? What are we talking about here? Well, it's not necessarily how cold is it, it's also how long are you out in the cold. Like, if you're out ice fishing, you're gonna want those things in your boots. Because you're gonna be out there for hours. Alright, so one more row here, and then I can start, then I can go around in a circle. That's negative 22. You know, I didn't even cut the green off, did I? Making it more difficult on myself. Alright, so we'll finish this side here. Alright, what I wanted to check. My stream music, I'm sorry, it's a... It...
Okay, fellas, get ready.
Yeah, it's like the Chipmunks Christmas. It's a... This is a 3-hour YouTube video of Christmas music, so like... Yeah, classics. I still want a hula hoop. Come on. You can wait through one song. I mean, at some point, if I get like new followers or whatever, I can do the turning on of the song requests. So I don't know how well that works because the days I was getting followers, I totally forgot that I had implemented that because I have to activate it manually. Oops. Oh, I have news. I think Needybird's the only one who actually knows this news right now. Oh no, I think I told Nova. So yesterday, yesterday, did I stream yesterday? Yesterday, while I was streaming, I got the notification that I am eligible now to apply for Twitch affiliate. Yay! But I will wait until 2018 to apply for that. So that's exciting. Go ahead and do this, and then we could have more fun with like bits and sub stuff. I could have emotes. I'm excited to do that. Decide on emotes and stuff. They made it a lot easier for people to know when, like, what they expected and when they would hit those markers, so they help. It's like an achievement system in World of Warcraft. It's a little dangerous in that sense. I am all about the achievements, so doing the stream stuff and then having it all set up like an achievement system is a little dangerous for me, because I totally do the achievements anyway. Calm Potato! Hi, Hyper. Well, hi, Calm Potato. You said hi, Hyper. Yes. You're late. I love the octopus. My friend finds the chipmunk song cringy. The way they change the modulation of the voices, I think it actually does like rub people's nerves the wrong way. Is it free to become an affiliate, or do you have to pay? It's free to become an affiliate, However, if people donate or or sub or something, there's fees with getting the money to me. If I do get enough subs or whatever, I still have to pay fees on that. But they're nominal fees. If you're partnered, however, the Twitch covers those fees. So I basically have set up a business account and they'll treat me like a freelancer. Well, not business account, they'll treat me like a freelancer. Needybird might be able to answer some of the questions a little bit better if I'm incorrect, but she also has a Canadian perspective, so it'd be a little different than like the US rules and all that. Yeah! Points, points, points. So the way the points work, and I do need to write this out and include it in my info section, so calm potato. It's actually going really good. I finished here the second little Invader applique. Actually, I'm not quite sure what these would be called. And I keep getting distracted when I go to look at the thing. I want to see how many people are in chat. That's what I'm looking for when I look up here. So we got how many viewers we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I usually try to do giveaways when there's at least 10 people in chat. So, oh no, my black is tangled somewhere. It's coming out very slowly and in a big chunk. Alright, let's see, did we fix that? Okay. Whew. Tangles are the worst, man. People donate to you and things like that. Twitch takes a cut of everyone. Well, you're in the viewers. I can see who's viewing. So, shout out to Simple Flips. Yeah, sort of, Psycho. That's kind of how it works, you know. I do my thing, you know, they provide a platform which I could, you know, possibly monetize. So they do take a little chunk. But some of it's also just the transfer fees involved with, you know, having to moving money around. So it's, you know, PayPal or your bank or whatever, they all have some sort of, you know, small fee. You're not in chat, yet you're chatting. Ooh.
Yay!
Calm Potato, thank you for the follow. Yay! Uh-oh. My battery on this, it says, is running low. I am at 6%. I don't like that. Well, I'll have to run the giveaway from the actual computer. That's fine, because I actually, to set it up, I have to do it from over there too. Alright, so we have one round. So as soon as I'm finished making this, then we can go ahead and, or at least making the applique part of it. So I want to go around twice to kind of make a nice even edge on it, and then we can find out who is the lucky winner. I like the little emote there, Calm Potato. And then we can go ahead and customize the back part of it, which will also require me to set the computer a little bit so I can work it up in Excel and then print it off. It's much easier for me to count when it's printed off than, even if it's just on the screen, it's much more difficult. Unless I actually like write the numbers in on the screen while I'm doing it. going. I think this is the second time this song has, like, a different version was on earlier. But hey, it's a classic Christmas thing. Can't really fault it since I'm not the one who put it together. And chances are I will get sick of this Christmas playlist BS before anybody else does. I have a very low tolerance for Christmas. It is very possible I could Christmas myself out before Christmas even gets here. Lark mode activate. Alright, have fun with that, con potato. So, what are you guys hoping to get for Christmas? Why on earth did I choose Christmas music for my stream then? Because I was in a Christmassy sort of mood. This is my second or third stream with Christmas music. I mean, it's appropriate. We've got like 2 weeks, dude. Yarn! Yes, yarn is excellent. So what about you, Psychotronics? What do you want for Christmas? Go laughing at other people's wish lists. Sheesh. Well, that and you're working on a Christmas giveaway pillow. Well, yeah. Yes, thank you, Needy Bird. Yes, it's a Christmassy giveaway thing. I wanted to tie in what I was currently working on with, my giveaway, and the seasonal, embellishment seemed appropriate. But yeah, then I have the orange cushion left to make. And it's not that I have a lack of projects. I have projects that I need to... I just need to, like, buckle down and focus and finish them. Super Mario Odyssey for the Switch or an NES, or that plushie making. Aww. So we have Bottle Tray, Battle Troll, with the host, thank you. And TK Pack 83, 93. So because I don't have it up on the screen, it's super far away. Yes, I know you're low on battery. I'm very sorry. Yeah, Battle Troll. Alright. Alright, so we're about finished with our second round here. I'll end it at the corner. Oh no, why does it host people when I'm live? This is ridiculous. And it's not even, Alright. Hey! I'm actually back now. Yeah, that wasn't even... Okay, so here's what I changed. I turned off Twitch's auto-hosting mode this morning, or this evening right before I started streaming. Yeah, it was fast because I actually can do it from this computer here. Back but much quieter. Oh, that's a problem. Because I can't turn my mic up anymore. I can go like this. Yeah, no, the volume issue is... I really think it's just the way the Corsair mic picks me up. And I need to do some research on different headsets. So, okay. So we're binding this guy off now. How's Frosty the Snowman. Sorry guys, that was awful and out of tune, and I will not do that again for quite a while. Alright, so tucking in this end here. And I want to fix the so I'm going to fix the white over here. So with the white, it was pointed out to me yesterday that it looks not very white when you see it from the front. Like, it looks a little strange. So we're going to go ahead and take the bit of white that we have there and just start wrapping it around to give that palm a bit more oomph. So we'll do like a full wrap on it and just keep wrapping the yarn around it, building up the layers, and so you can see the puff a little better. So we'll go ahead and look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump over the hills and snow.
Frosty the snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal.
So I'm just carefully going in between the stitches here, pulling the white yarn through, just so you can see the puff a little better. Alright, so got puff going on. There we are. I'm not quite sure if you guys probably can't see what I'm doing. To previous question, what I want for Christmas, I think I'm just gonna get cash and gift cards because I want to buy myself an Xbox One X. Well, then your answer is you want an Xbox One X for Christmas. I mean, that's the answer to the question. I think what I would like is there's a set of it's kind of like I want a full set of crochet hooks, the lace ones that are really small. All right, so I've wrapped the yarn around. You can see the white palm a little better now. So there's that bit. It's a little more pronounced than this one. X Ravage, thank you for that, host. So this one is a little smaller and has the extra like antennas, which makes it difficult to see. Swayzed, thank you for the host. And this one's a little more pronounced, where you can see the palm. I'm actually trying to see how. I'm gonna get up and show. All right, so pronounced palm here, single stitches here. So that's the difference. All right. Let's see. Let's get this set up. And you guys all get to be part of my first Stream Elements giveaway. Huzzah! So if you want to go ahead and check how many points you have, I think the one on the right would be better, which is one on your left. This one better? Well, one's slightly bigger, one's slight. Let me put numbers on these guys. Well, actually, I won't put numbers on them. We'll put... what do I have to identify them? Like the difference between them. Alright, so I have the one that the pen's on and the one that the pencil's on. Actually, am I blocking it now? I'm kind of blocking it with the chair. Yeah, totally blocking it with the chair. We'll put them back here. And actually, we'll use the Space Invaders coasters. And the green one would be confusing. Alright, so those are them. And the chair will not block those. Alright, so... Skylight 1998, thank you for the host. Let's see, what's with the shark? The shark is the default GIF. So, that's why it's a shark. I will, Needy Bird actually showed me some really good GIFs, a place to get some GIFs, so I might go ahead and just do that. I need to go through them and get other ones. So or I could just, go to like Gifly and find some stuff too, but okay. So, let's see how this works. We have started the giveaway. So, your first ticket will be free. And you can buy tickets for 10 points, and you can buy up to 10 tickets. That's weird that says ticket 10. So yeah, you get 10 tickets, 10 entries. Boom! All the entries. So this is the time to enter. Exclamation point ticket, space, how many tickets you would like. So, although you're there, I only see one person who's entered the giveaway. Oh, there we go. There's two. Was it Anne Lewin? Thank you for the host there. Excuse me. So we'll go ahead. Let's see. We'll leave this open for about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I'll go ahead. Okay, just setting this all up. Do 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 do. And the sun is red like a pumpkin head. The sun is red like a pumpkin head. Are you guys actually listening to some of this? This is a very strange Christmas song. That's how it goes. Whenever it snows, the world is your snowball, just for song. So here's the funny thing. I have no idea where the image is that the one that I put in the giveaway. If you actually go to the stream elements, there is a limit of 10 tickets, yes. Although, since everyone's buying up like the max, I need to probably make it more for later, like other giveaways. And Cry Wheel. Cry While? Thank you for the host. Christmas songs could be about pancake batter. I don't think anyone would notice. Most people ignore them. I don't know where Adosa Dandy went. He did get quiet for quite a while. Not this time around. I not 200 tickets. Where did I put my pictures? Oh, there we go. Pictures I'm looking for are in this folder. Alright, we still have... I've got Lol Noah. Thank you for the host. Alright, I said 15 minutes for the giveaway. It's been 4 minutes. Alright. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. To rock the night away. You have to go. Your apologies. Almost midnight. Have to work in the morning. Yeah, I'm really glad you got to stop by. Have a great evening. Be safe in the cold, etc. So, yeah. I haven't streamed in a long time, so that would probably explain why you haven't caught it. Um, I took a bit of a break. We needed to rearrange, so I have the nice crochet couch behind me here. I actually took a screenshot during one of my other streams, and I was like, I really need to clean up, and it was a mess, an absolute mess. So yes, if you're just joining, giveaway going on now. You can type in exclamation point tickets, space, and the number of tickets you'd like to buy. Tickets are 10 points each. Your first one is free. So go ahead and enter. We'll be open for another 9 minutes. Well, thank you very much. You have a Merry Christmas also. Have a great day at work tomorrow. I know Calm Potato is in here, and then he went into lurk mode, and thought he wanted a hair affair! Thank you so much for the raid! Oh, you messaged Dandy. Oh, this is fantastic. Just so you guys know, I am actually currently running a giveaway. You can type in exclamation point tickets. Your first ticket is free, so tickets, space, number of tickets that you'd like to get. The next ones do cost points. But we have these tiny, they will be mini pillows that we're giving away. You'll get to choose between one of these. And the back side of it, I'll be able to personalize. So whoever wins it, I'll go ahead and crochet the back side with either the year, which might be a little trickier. I haven't even made that up yet, so maybe just 17 or 2017. Probably just 17. Or your initial, either your real initial or your username initial. Oh, you have these coasters already? Yeah, so what inspired this is I had the coasters, and I wanted matching seat cushions. So I started, and I made matching seat cushions. I have 3 of the 4 done. Thank you very much for that, host. I have 3 of the 4 done. And then I'm doing a giveaway because I've hit 100 followers. So, giveaway for the followers. Yeah, it's for these little guys who will be turned into pillows. They'll be tiny little pillows. With a personalization on the back. So go ahead and, hello, nurse. So yeah, go ahead, enter if you'd like. Like I said, first ticket's free, so exclamation point ticket 1 will get you in the entry. You get points, or coins is what they're called. You'll get coins every 10 minutes, you'll get 10. Bracing of Flames! Actually, I think you've been here. You might actually have points if you wanted to try and enter more. You've been hanging around a little bit. So, yeah, we're running this for another... I mean, you came in at a fantastic time.
Yay!
I mean, we have 6 minutes left. Mireille, thank you for the follow. I am so very happy.
Yay!
And hello, Nurse. Also, thank you so much for those follows. This has been fantastic.
Yay!
And a hair affair. Yes. I have exclamation point points. And then that will list your points. I do need to write this all up and include it in the info section so y'all can... I found the single yay a while ago, like when I was doing my first round of streaming, and I just thought it was super cute. And you can buy up to 10, so you could probably go 9 now. I think it's the only personalization, aside from whatever the default that Stream Elements has, is the yay! Huzzah! Miyako. Oh, Miyako, that's what it said. I do need to figure out how to personalize the notifications because they're in blue, but as if you notice, my lighting is a bit bluish. So I need to fix that. So yeah, after we decide to go ahead and finish and pull, we'll run the personalization, figure out what the person wants, and then I'll make it up quick in Excel, print it off, and then we'll go ahead and do it. No, lowering my chances. I'm sorry, Evil Twin. Now, here's the thing. What's my next giveaway at? Like 250? I mean, we're already well past 100. So, just saying, the more people we get in, the next one we can run sooner. There's also a possibility that we could just, we could do both of them. But that might be a different day. Especially if I'm doing the personalization stuff. So, what were you working on tonight, Hair Affair? I haven't been able to catch any of your streams. I'm so sorry. I kind of have an idea what Needybird's been working on when she comes in. Let's see. Do I have a timer? I do have a timer. So... Stream elements. Alright, we are at 11 minutes. A logo corner to corner blanket. Sweet! Logo, like is it the Twitch logo or something else? Actually, I need to find out if I'm following you. I feel like I am, but maybe I'm not. Hello, Crafty Cat! You are just in time for the giveaway. We have like 3 minutes left on it. If you want to enter for one of the little Santa hat invaders, go ahead and type tickets, or exclamation point ticket. Tickets? Shoot. Foul. And your first ticket's free, and you can buy up to 10. Oh, sorry, you have to put the number after it too. So it'd be like ticket 1, ticket 10. Huzzah! Oh no, I guess it did take that in. That's cool. Yeah, I need to figure out something else to, Al Ballard. AJ Ballard, thank you for the host. Alright, so our giveaway has been running. Yeah, we still have about 2 minutes left. So this is excellent time. What we got here? A hair affair. That's what I was checking out. And Turkish Ninja. Thank you for that, host. Alright. I was not following, but I currently am. What was it? AJ221TT. Thank you for the host. A dose of dandy. Alright, yes, you're back, and giveaway is going on right now. So, exclamation point tickets, spaced, oh, and adorned. My goodness. So yeah, giveaway is exclamation tickets, space, number of tickets you would like to buy, and your first one is free. Although I believe a dose of dandy and adorn probably have plenty to buy the maximum. And funny, we still only have 9 people in channel after however many people joined. Like, people just kind of switched out there. Yay! Oh, evil twin. I will be making more things, and I will be doing more giveaways. You did buy the maximum, right? Like, you were able to buy 10, right, evil twin? Mirror Rocks, thank you for that, host. Alright, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to close the giveaway. Actually, I don't know if I have to draw a winner, just close it. Alright, so I'm just going to wait for stream to catch up. And then we'll go ahead and draw. There you go! Congratulations, evil twin! I know you wanted this so badly. I am very, very happy for you. Now, you guys, I will say, evil twin, as soon as they came in yesterday, they were all about the 8-bit and, you know, really hoping for this. So, you will have to private message me your address. But first, I want to know what you want on the back of it. And go ahead and I can start on that. I'm really happy for you. Because I know you are the one who really, really wanted this. So it's great to be able to have it go to someone who wanted it. I was hoping Evil Twin was gonna win too. So you won! Right? Yeah. Yeah, we're in here adorned. Yeah, yeah. Retro, making us feel a little bit old, just a little bit old. So I'm gonna find the other red yarn that I was using. Pretty much, dude. Thank you for the host. Alright, I have to remember where I put it, though. I think it might be in this bag. So I was doing it while I was in the car. Ah, yes. So, this is some very nice, super soft yarn. And I'm going to fix up the we'll put it around the hat, the Santa hat. Kind of give it another 3D effect there. Thank you for that, host. Yodero. I think that's what that's like. Again, blue on blue is a really bad idea. So this is, I posted that hat I made. This is actually 100% merino, and this is all I have left of the project. So like this is it. So I can use a little bit on here, and so it'll make it a very soft Santa hat. All right. Let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, let's see. Alright, so for that face. Okay, so I think I'll just do. Evil Twin did let me know that they would like their initials. So, oh, thank you so much, Ahara Fair, for joining. Okay, so I see your whisper, Evil Twin. So I will, but I was gonna do that on stream. I hope that's okay if I say what I'm doing on stream. The only thing you needed to like whisper to me is your address, so we don't like give your address out to the world. All right. So yeah, the initials should be fine. I'm gonna pull up my actually, should I pull up Excel? Yeah, I think I'd rather pull up Excel. It's a lot faster. A lot faster to make these. So, and what color do you want them in? We got the green, the white, the red. Actually, I have a lot. If you want something sparkly, ask me if I have the sparkly color, because I have a lot of sparkly if you want something sparkly for your initials. Alright, so I'm going to open up Santa, Space Invaders with Santa hats. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to work up the initials over here. So if you can go ahead and answer while I'm working on this. And fill this in. Good night. Alright, so the A is going to be the difficult part of it. Do I want a border of some sort? Alright, so Doom Ace, thank you for that, host. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll put a minor border on here just to get, oops, I do not want that color though. I can't see it. Alright, so this is oh, okay, it is a Christmas song. I'm like, is this Christmas? Maybe I'll just do a one row border. There we go. Blue! Okay. Do you want sparkly blue, or do you want like a regular, like the rest of everything blue? Two old wicker baskets. Yeah, I bought a basket for some of my supplies. The baskets, they work so well. Alright, so we're doing blue. Good, that way I can fill this in blue, and I can have an accurate looking color. 3, 4. Alright, that's probably not going to work the way I'm doing it. so we're going to start all over again. This might work better, okay. Although if I do it in a skinny, that looks weird. That's not gonna work. That won't work. Sorry guys, as I'm working on the letters here, I'm just talking to myself, so. I forgot that letters can be hard. That still looks weird, and I know there's a better way to do what I'm doing. A little bit of Googling going on here. What's the blank spot in your video? Yeah, so that's actually supposed to be the chat. I still need to work on troubleshooting why it's not connecting between Twitch and Stream Elements. Yes, so I'm trying to figure out how to do an A that will fit in that space. And one that won't look dumb. Like, I want it to obviously look good, so try and find some inspiration here and maybe a little bit of instruction. One, actually I want to see the whole image for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's a... Yeah, I just needed a little bit of a sort of a mental Kickstarter on how to do this. Why? And that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's... I am so glad you won this. Like, I know you were the person who's like the most like excited, interested in this. So it's always like it feels good for me for somebody who really wanted it also. Yeah, because I'm working on this right now. But I need to finish the design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll work. 6. Jingles thinks it's weird that I'm doing this. There we go. Does that look right? That looks right. Actually, it looks a little... Nah, it's fine. It's correct. Move this up 1. Oops, wrong color. My bad. Okay, so I got the the letters all figured out here. The issue is I need to make it the same size as that, so when I put the two pieces together, that they match relatively. So, did you want sparkly blue or regular blue? Actually, I need to make this a little more printer friendly since I did this in I'll be printing it in black and white, unfortunately. I need to get I ran out of ink in my color printer. Color ink. Actually, we ran out of all ink in the color printer. Alright. Regular blue. Okay. So that's printing. I'll go ahead and grab some regular blue, which would be right up here as I drop it on the couch. Red heart blue. Red. And I'm going to take off the headset while I go get this stuff off the printer. And I'll be right back. Alright, Bracing Flames, thank you for joining. Appreciate your company. I hope you guys enjoyed the making of the little alien guys here. And TA stands for ta-da! It doesn't. I'm sorry if that was a bad joke. Alright, so did you want... So we didn't really decide which one we're gonna do. Did you want the one we did yesterday? Or the one we did today? Yesterday? Today. I mean, both of them are the same size. The exact same size pattern. So I can already start on this. I made that bigger. So I can see it. Alright, so starting with the black. We're all done with the green now. Today's, okay. So, this one can hang out there. The little brother. Oh. I went and grabbed it off the printer and I hit my finger and I, like broke part of it. No, breaking a nail. I actually, in my crafting case, I do carry a nail file because it's one of the worst things while you're crafting and you break a nail or like kind of rip it, because then it keeps getting caught in the yarn and keeps getting worse and worse. So that's my pro tip, is to have a nail file in your kit, crafting kit. Oh wow, I actually broke that further than I thought. Technical issues, just a minute. I don't want the yarn to get caught in it. Alright. Oh, and did you want me to try and take the really soft yarn and outline the hat? Because I can still do that. That's not a problem. Everything is pretty much still available until I put them together and start stuffing it. Okay, it already is getting stuck in my nails. Dang it. Stupid broken that should mostly take care of it. This nail is going to be like toast, though. Sucks. Alright, so we start with 18 across. This is not a magic circle. I have to start out differently. You don't want to make it hard on you. Oh no, I don't mind trying it, but I can leave it as it is if you like it the way it is. The other thing is, I don't know how it's going to turn out. It might not actually look or feel nicer. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. Oops, that did not go all the way through. Leave it as is? Okay, I can leave it as it is. You made a portal that brought you back to where you started? Jingles is showing me what he's been... What? No, I'm trying to figure out... I don't know what I'm... Okay. He's working on some Minecraft stuff, and I couldn't figure out what it was. That looks really cool, because it looks like an end portal. Or, not an end portal. Oh, an end portal looks the same as a nether portal. No outline? Okay, no outline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Chain 1 and turn. Actually, you don't have to turn the starting row. You just chain 1 and keep going. 1. Alright, so, what do you guys do in the rest of the evening? Evil Twin got their wish. We're all crafting in silence. Chilling here while working on my shawl. Thanks, Nita Bird. Yeah, I realized that when I was trying to learn knitting and listening to streams, if I wanted to say something, I actually got annoyed because knitting takes 2 hands. Like, with crochet, I can do this. I can just leave it kind of dangling off the hook, and I can type with 1 hand. It is late, yeah. Just make sure you send me your address in whispers. I didn't get a chance to check yet. Oh, there you go. You did. Yep, so I'll keep working on this tonight, and I'll finish it on stream here. You can go ahead and check out the VOD and see how that all turns out. And I'll get this in the mail later on this week. So have a fantastic evening. I'm so glad you were able to get what you wanted. And I will hopefully see you again. So, yeah, exciting stream. It was kind of crazy how everyone showed up right at giveaway time. It's like people have a sixth sense for that. Hope you have 8-bit dreams. Aw, that's super sweet, does it, Andy? Alright, chain 1, and turn. Alright, so I need 3 rows. This is the 3rd row. And then I'll go ahead and Oof, my pound of yarn is becoming quite tangly. But that's because I'm getting to the end of it. So, let's see. You just signed up for Pinterest and you have no idea what's going on. Yeah, Pinterest is like going down the rabbit hole. I created an account so I could like enter giveaways and stuff. You know, like some of the rafflecopter things are like pin this image on Pinterest, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'll pin it. Um, so yeah, my Pinterest board is none of my original stuff. It's just like other people's things. But I do like going in there and occasionally searching like crochet and seeing what pops up. Although some of it is pretty random. I don't use Pinterest. Like some people are like, "Oh yeah, I totally found this thing on Pinterest and I followed the instructions." And I'm like, "Pinterest just posts pictures. They don't post instructions." Now, if you click on a picture and it brings you to a web page and you follow the web page's instructions, you didn't actually follow Pinterest. It just the instructions were not on Pinterest. There was a picture on Pinterest. Yeah, it is like links to other sites and stuff, but it's the images that you're finding that link you back to the sites so you can hopefully, but like some of those are just like some of those links are kind of send you in an endless loop to be careful because they'll link to something else that was a Pinterest link and you're just kind of like I can't link to you don't want it to link to a Pinterest link because then you're chasing the same links all over again and it's maddening. All right, so 1, 2, 3. And starting row 4, coming along the backside, and I need 5 blacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and then the blue. Where's my blue starter? Have I not even used this blue? That's not right. Oh my god, it is. I haven't. Wait, where did this... Or did I? Was this one of those monstrosities where I didn't actually... No, I did use the center pole. Okay. I'm a big fan of the center pole yarns. I do recognize that they do have drawbacks. Like your first couple, I don't know, feet of, working yarn or whatever are like terribly, terribly crunched together. Like they're like super kinky. Yeah, picture-based Reddit. That's a good way of putting it. Um, I actually am just becoming active in Reddit, and it has that forum sort of feel to it, which I'm not a fan of forums. And Reddit, I know, is full of the trolls. But there's the r-twitch. I don't even know how to say the Reddit links. All right, so I did the A, and I need 3 more blacks. 1. This is 2. And then this is 3. And I get 7 blue. This is the top of the T. 1. 2. Evil twin. You love Reddit as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, again. And we'll go to the black. Can drop that there for now. Yeah, Reddit's one that I just need to figure out how to read it without going crazy. Because this people's inane comments just bother the crap out of me. It's like I can't believe I took the time to read that and wasted however many seconds it took for my eyes to glaze over that. Have you been to our Crochet, Dandy? Wait, you mean like Twitch has Reddit has our Crochet? I didn't even think that it would have been popular to have a amigurumi one. Oh, you guys. So after this, the rest of the stream is going to be me browsing Reddit. Yeah, I'm all like, it's like caught up in itself. Do not want. So I've been using the Karen 1 pound. Have you guys ever used, wait, no, this is Karen 1 pound. Have you guys ever tried Lion Brand's Pound of Love? I haven't, so. Alright, so let's see. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can go the blue. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna bring the blue up at this point because I need to go a couple rows down. 3, and I'm still in the black. 3, 4, and 5. And this 4. I'm gonna bring the blue up in this one. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one, so yeah, we'll pull this through. Okay, and I want to make sure that this is in the center, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I want 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that counting is just a little off. I'm 1 off, so we're gonna go 1 more stitch, the black, and make sure that it's centered, because the T not being centered will look really strange. Alright, so go ahead and put blue here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, yeah. Actually, in the our Twitch section, you know, one of the questions was, what do you small streamers do? Like, do you just talk to yourself? And I looked, I was like, yeah, actually, I just talk to myself all the time. You know, when I start my channel, there's not many people in it. I've been very fortunate that, and this is actually kind of one of the reasons I started streaming again, is I noticed that there was a gap in creative streamers actually streaming creative at this time of night. So I was like, there is a need, and I have the ability to fill it. So I think that's part of why I feel like I've had more people. Well, I have a new follower. Party. Sorry, I can't see that there. Party with Tibbers. Oh, huh. Welcome to my stream. You did bring a Tibbers. I am so glad you're here. Welcome very much. I thought you had already been hanging out here, but apparently we hadn't hit that one button yet. So, welcome, welcome. I hear you give amazing Christmas gifts. Needy Bird, let your secret out. Actually, I need to go back to her VOD and actually watch her do the opening. I haven't done that yet. Oh, actually, I can sort of do. I can't really do the opening because I already opened it. I should have waited for stream, but I won a giveaway from Mini Burger, and she sent it to me, so I can do a faux unboxing. So my mini unboxing from Mini Burger. So she sent it to me in this envelope, nice tiny little. You don't see people using these small envelopes anymore. And this is what I got in it. She put in her business card, her knits and purlers with all her information on it, K&P. And the giveaway was for a sticker, but she said she put some other random stuff in here too. So, in here, I also have a K&P button, and 2 Mini Burger stickers. I have the one with the mini emote, as well as her slug hype. So I'm pretty excited about those. There's my unboxing. Thank you, Mini Burger. These are super fun. When I figure out what I'm doing back here, they will probably end up like on a corkboard or something back here. You will get to see your swag on my wall. So we'll put these back and keep them safe for now. Anyway, so the R Twitch where they're talking about the small streamers. Yeah, I would just sit there and talk about whatever's on my mind. I tried to keep it all like fiber related, you know, about the different kind of yarns, a video I'd watched, a different crochet type that I had been thinking about doing. I like that emote. That's fun, Tivers. So, mini unboxing of a mini burger item. Alright, so I'm working on this TA for Evil Twin, who won our giveaway. And I was going to personalize the back, and she requested, or what, she, I don't actually know what gender Evil Twin is. Their initials. Ooh. Which one's a butt? Oh, it is a butt. It's a very colorful butt. It looks like some sort of stained glass mosaic thing. What is it? 4 blacks? Oh, it's from Glitch Butt. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's not 3. That was just 3 strokes. All right. And we've got the second part of the T going on there. We'll drop the blue and just continue on with the black. Alright, Tibbers, you're a butt. Aww. Yeah, Glitchbutt's pretty fun. I heard about some drama when she first started, but I think that the person who had an issue needs to get out of their shell a little more. Like, they're just disappointed that she had more followers and they had been streaming longer. And I was like, yeah, but she's also more out there. Exactly, yeah. She has a lot of energy. I don't have that kind of energy. This other streamer doesn't have that kind of energy. I'm just like, it's what draws a lot of the Twitch crowd. Hello there, and thank you, Defer, for the host. Now, personally, I think we can build a different kind of creative community for us not as crazy streamers. I want to try and bring people from my knit and crochet guild. I want to bring them online. I want to bring them into my stream. I think they'd also love someone like Jenny Knits. Jenny Knits is not a hyper streamer at all. I mean, she's an older lady. She's chill. She only streams like 2 hours a day, I think. But she does it, and she is wholly successful. Have you seen her? Have you seen her streams? Jenny Knits streams? Alright, so I'm on the T. And I need 3 more till I get to my A spot. Alright, and then between the 2 A's is 5. Jenny Knits goes live. I'll party with Tibbers. Thank you for the host. Jenny Knits is live from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. So your time, actually. So if I want to tune into Jenny Knits, like, I have to do it on my lunch break because that's noon to 3 for me. Noon to 3? 3 to 5? Noon to 2? Yeah, noon to 2 for me. But between Mini Burger and Jenny Knits, like, those two have really gotten me wanting to learn to knit. And I think my in-person knit and crochet guild might be a little turned off when I say that, but I'm like, you guys don't understand that, like, I can see what's going on. You guys knit way too fast. I don't know what's happening. And we've only done like one 101 class for knitters. There's kind of a knit and crochet 101. So it's like you can only do one, which is fine. I'm not really a 101 crocheter. But I really did sit down and want to do the knitting. Did I screw that up? My A looks funky. I think that might be like 1 off. I think I need to go back 1. Oh no, that's actually in the right spot. That's in the right spot, just looks a little weird. I may have to run like some extra blue through it to pull it all together. As Jingles pointed out, because we're going back and forth, it does look a little unfinished. The 10 stitch blank is the only really big knitting project I've done. Do not want to learn to knit. I knit when I was a kid. It's so repetitive. I have no idea what the 10 stitch blanket is. Alright, so now I have only 3 stitches left to the end. Okay, so it is only 2. Alright, 2, and then we're fine. Totally fine here. So 1, 2, and pull up the blue. Boop-a-doop. Hide the black. Don't Just drop the black. Hide the black. Hide the black. Pull up the blue. Do my one stitch. Switch it around. Pull up the black. Hide the blue. And then I think it's another 5 stitches. Yeah, it's 5. Hi, Gasm. Thank you for the host. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll switch to blue for 1 stitch here. And we'll switch right back. And go till I get to that T. So you're looking forward to making my ugly blanket. To be honest, I'm pretty hyped for you to start as well. So what's the ugly blanket, guys? Is it just gonna be like a scrappy blanket with a bunch of random stuff, or is it gonna be like the ugly sweater type pattern, but you're just gonna make it in blanket form? It's an on-purpose ugly blanket. I don't understand how you... What? But I'm asking what's gonna make it ugly? Cause it's an ugly yarn color. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one way to do it, I guess. Although some of the ugly blankets that like I thought my parents had, like as I got older, my taste in color changed. So then they weren't as bad as I got older. And then when I started actually crocheting and noticing that some of the blankets were crocheted, I'm like, oh, that actually took some time and effort. It's like Lily Sugar and Cream and Cottage, and I have no idea what Cottage would even be. Nautical Twist. I mean, that sounds like it would be alright. Thank you very much for the host. The true someone. And the... Ow. Oh man, when I broke that nail. The yarny someone? Nautilus is red, blue, and white. Okay. College... Ow. Ooh. Okay, so when I filed my nail before, I filed a little too far down, and it actually feels quite bruised right now, so filing it again is actually, like, painful. It's a really bad place to be. Oh yeah, I filed my nail really deep. I should probably not have been using such a harsh, like, grit. Ugh. Yeah, that's really bad. I should get a gel top coat. I need to get something for sure. I do have some like clear stuff here, but it's not gel. It's just like regular clear nail polish. Yeah, that was bad. Well, because I was so excited to get crocheting, I didn't want to just like sit here and file my nails, but I went a little too hard, and actually I can kind of almost see the pink skin underneath. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put something on it. Whoops. Nail care is important, guys. Including lotion, because like once your cuticles and stuff start getting dry, you don't want that catching on the yarn either. That's also bad news bears. Is this a Christmas song? What did they throw in the middle of all of the 3-hour Christmas thing? Good lord. Don't mind me, just trying to get the yarn actually slightly untangled. I mean, that's a good thing that's so annoying to get off if I'm using it for protection, right? Or would that be a bad thing? I'm really kind of, like, completely ignorant when it comes to nail stuff. It's like I use a nail file and I use clear nail polish and sometimes I go get a manicure. But there's still like stuff that's catching, that's what's bad about it. The gel top as layers gel is thicker than polish. Be very careful now. Who's gonna post the ugly yarn in my Discord if you're able to take a look when you're done? Yeah, yeah. A little thicker than polish, yeah. I'm trying to be very careful with the filing at the moment. The thing is, this really should be a smaller grit. I shouldn't even be using that. It's not as much as I call the. But you constantly need to get. Oh, the gel, yeah. Alright, so we're moseying along here with the initials. Picking up my next stitch for the T. Oops, no, that needs to be blue. Black. Not blue. Alright, how many blues do I need to go down before I get... So I can do 3 blues and then I start the bar for the A. I'm already on 2 blues, I believe, so this will be the next row. I'll get the A bar going on. And I have 3 blacks in between here. Oops, I need to hide the blue. Blue is not hidden. That's the problem. Alright, so put that blue up there. Go ahead and hide it. Pull it through when you get it. You have to put your hand in this light thing and it dries it, and sometimes... Oh, that's not good. Alright, totally don't want the gel thing now. Like, I know gels are also, like, more expensive, which is why I've never gotten them. But then I also hear it weakens your nails after the fact because, like, in order to get it off, it's super harsh chemicals. Yeah, I'm just not interested in doing something that's gonna make my nails, like, weaker, brittler, just because I think it looks cool, or there's a temporary mode. I don't want to have, you know, perpetual upkeep with it. I don't want to, it seems silly to incur that kind of cost and practically damage to your body, it feels like. It has a nice finish. here. And back to black, dropping the blue. It's only about $30 to get French tips in Canada, 10 for touch-ups. I mean, I do like French tips in general. That's that's that just seems like the classiest one for me. But then I always feel like I need to go somewhere fancy. Like I got my nails done. Time to go to a fancy party or something. But I do like the way they look a lot. Twist my hook around with it, otherwise I won't get my stuff in the right spot. Alright, so this needs to be blue. Oh, speaking of blue, I saw her come into your channel and invite you to the stream team. But since you're only going to be using a top coat, you'll be fine as it's just a light filling and your nail grows, so. Yeah, no, okay, cool. I did, like, message with her a little bit on Discord, because you had pointed out that she hadn't streamed in a while. And I'm like, no way, Blue streams all the time. And I looked, I was like, no, she literally, like, stopped streaming right after TwitchCon. So I sent her a Discord message, and I was like, so, everything alright? Yeah, thanks guys for the nail tips. And she told me about a little bit what was going on, and I mean she said pretty much the same thing to you in your chat. So I don't. I wonder if she knew that she would be missed as much. Yeah, yeah. And he's actually going to be out sort of in my neck of the woods. Thank you so much for the host there. Oh, Hell Chick. Well, thank you. How was your stuff tonight? I saw it said you were making yarn again. Running off to bed. Thank you so much. I need to sometime, like, we need to get our schedules aligned. I really want to see you do yarn stuff. Oh, before you go though, Hellchick, I want to show you what I won at a Christmas yarn fiber arts party giveaway because you'll appreciate this. Oh, box, big box. So there was only 2 spinners at this party, and they had this there. So I was super happy that our name was called and we were able to grab this off the table because it was a raffle where you basically had to choose off the table whatever you wanted. Yay! If it was still there. Merrily, I can't read the whole name, I apologize at the moment. Thank you so much for that follow. But yeah, so I'm very excited about this, to be able to spin the colors together and just kind of have, you know, whatever I want to do with it. So there's some heathers in there, there's some, you know, solids, and I just kind of need to like lay it all out, be like, okay, well, do I want to spin everything together? Probably not, but I'm just still very excited that I was able to get it, and it does inspire me to want to spin more. So yeah, super exciting. And hello, Grey Goose. Does that mean Canadian? Like, are you also Canadian? Because it means we have a couple people here and you're in good company. I think excuse me, I think Hellchick may have actually taken off before she could see the, uh, the roving sampler. So what are the rest of you guys doing on tonight? I mean, hanging out with Hellchick. Are you working on projects of your own, or? Alright! At least 2 Canadians in. I don't know if, Um, words. Tibbers. I don't know if Tibbers is Canadian or not. Lethbridge. I probably said that wrong. Sweet. I am probably outnumbered by Canadians, and I'm totally fine with that. Yay! Alright, so I think the rest of this is pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows with the exact same, the blue in the exact same spot, and then we'll be good. So this should go pretty fast. Huzzah!
Yay!
Well, Grey Goose, thank you so much for the follow. So are you a crafter also? I mean, hanging out with Hell Chick, or you just found a really awesome, cool person, and or are you also a spinner, crocheter, fiber artist type? Thank you very much for that, host. Here, and then here. So that Bratty, actually we can go ahead and open this up again before it dies. Actually, it could be dead already. Very possibly dead already. And Stoken, thank you so much for the host. Blues get hidden. Yeah, 5 more rows of the... Ooh, I'm getting the tangled yarn tangled in with the not tangled yarn. That is a bad idea. Yeah, let's not get tangled into that other stuff. How did you even do that, yarn? Okay, try and keep this all sorts of... Wow, okay. Hanging around, crafting, making giveaway stuff. I kind of like doing the giveaway thing. It's pretty fun. Especially because Evil Twin was so excited. I mean that just that made it all worth it. The fact that they won. Needlepoint stuff, but fiber arts are fascinating. Well, needlepoint is fiber arts. You still got the thread thing going on. Alright, so untwist all this. This way, this way. Keep untwisting, keep untwisting. There we go. Yeah, I watch what other people do. Like I've watched like Mini Burger do her cross stitch, and K Warning. I'm like, that's really cool. I want to learn how to do that, but then I want to learn how to do another million other type of crafty things, like knitting. Knitting's on that list. Knitting is actually going to be my New Year's resolution, guys. I'm going to learn to knit and make something awesome. I haven't decided what. Thank you very much for the host. I haven't decided what I'm going to knit to be like my, yes, I did it. I learned how to knit. I made X. I don't know what X is in this equation. Like to Jingles thinks it should be a hat, but that might be a bit too advanced for the first bit. I'm not sure if I want to learn how to knit on stream because I think that would make me very nervous. But it might also provide motivation to keep doing it right. Hidden secrets thrive. You don't recommend lace or brioche first. There are beginner hats out there? Okay. I'm just nervous about, like, 'cause I've seen people do stuff in the round with, like, 3 double-pointed needles. And I don't know if I want 3 needles at a time while I'm still trying to figure out what one is doing. So... Learn to knit and make something awesome. You're gonna hold me to that. Okay, Dosa Dandy. So on, uh, December 31st, 2018, if I haven't made something that you consider awesome, that's what I'll have to do for stream all night. Actually, it'd probably have to be December 30th. I think well, 2018. We're apparently working a fireworks show this year on New Year's. So. Deal. Sweet. Is this a Christmas song? Did I, like, move to a different, has it been 3 hours? Straight needles are good to learn on. Double pointed needles are sometimes a pain to juggle, but also long circular needles can be difficult sometimes too. You prefer the long circular to the double pointed. Okay. I do have some long circulars. Let's see. Let me try and back up and give a little bit of explanation for what happened with. I have a huge collection of needles for somebody who doesn't knit. Let me start there. With my guild, I am the charity chair, and we signed up at knittedknockers.org. Well, I had to put in a phone number and a general location. Well, our guild is located in Burbank, okay? But the phone number, we don't have like a guild phone or anything, so I put in my phone number and my personal email address. I did not realize, like, how many people were actually going to contact me through that website. I got one lady who I think has joined our guild now, dropped off some of the knitted knockers, and ended up joining the guild. One gal called me. She's like, "Hey, I have a bunch of stuff to donate. I have a lot of yarn. I have a lot of like knitting stuff, and we don't want to throw it away. Excuse me, but we want to give it to someone who's going to use it." I'm like, okay, that's cool. Maybe there was because the Knitted Knockers website and organization that we're going to be donating to, they have some very, very specific rules for what kind of yarn you can use. So these people are trying to donate to a cause. And so I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And there was like 5 suitcases full of yarn. And I'm just kind of like, okay. Went through it all, and none of it's the kind that you can use for the knockers. Which is probably for the best, because even if it was the right kind, I don't know what kind of condition it was in, or what environment it was in. Because it wasn't an estate sale, but it was an estate sale company. And it sounds like they were sort of parsing things out, and it's not something they could sell, but it was a big enough collection they didn't just want to chuck it. And it's in good. Most of the yarn's in good shape. It's old. I believe the one must have been Romanian. She had a few like needlepoint books. Tech Angel, hi. Oh no problem. I'm glad you showed up even for a little bit. Are you still like huddled under your blankets on the phone? So anyway, yeah, I got 5 suitcases of yarn from this thing that they contacted me through the Knitted Knockers website. It's been kind of crazy. Just the random people that reach out to me because of it. So there's that one, the lady joined Knockers. Oh, and then another lady who just emailed me out of the blue, and unfortunately I didn't check my email in time. She's like, hey, I'm gonna be in the area on this day and I want to stop by a yarn store that has knitted knocker yarn. Um, I'll be between this place and this place, but this yarn store is closed. You know, do you know anywhere else? And unfortunately, like I said, I didn't check my email because it was like on the weekend. But the yarn store that was closed was the one I would have recommended. So I was like, I feel bad that I didn't get around to it. Trying not to be cold, but you're here in California, right? Like you're not terribly. I mean, it is chilly out. It was 30 this morning. Okay, yeah, that's right. It was pretty. There are quite a few Canadians in channel right now, so they might be laughing at us for thinking it's chilly at 30 degrees. Just thought I'd give you a heads up. I know Needy Bird was talking about it being negative 30 when she goes, "Where's your?" I know you said when you go up to the cabin. Um, I don't know how far north the cabin is though. So I do have a Discord. I'm waiting for all the little emotes from uh Trestronic, the guy who was super excited to see him in here the other day. Um, so I might just roll out all the new cool stuff in in January. You know, new guy, new emote, possible affiliate status, who knows? Oh, Tech Angel, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, that's not terribly cold. We were this past weekend we were debating whether or not we were gonna go camping, and it was gonna be in the low 30s, and we're like, well, our gear is rated for 40. We probably shouldn't. Oh no! Your bedroom should not be the coldest place. Oh, anyway, Angel, I was saying, I got my email inviting me to be affiliate. Hooray! Alright, so blue, pull that through, switch to black, pull that through. Alright, and then keep on going. I'm not gonna fill out the application until the new year rolls around though. It's less complicated that way. When did they start the affiliate program? Like, wasn't that like March or April last year? Or was it some other time? I wasn't really involved with Twitch when all that came out. I was a viewer, but I didn't understand the partner thing or the small streamer thing or any of those differences. I mean, Twitch is still kind of a mystery to me. I think I have a bit of a better handle on it than I did before. Oh, June or something? Alright. Been around a while. Things start with bits and recently added the sub feature emotes, etc. April for bits. Okay. 'Cause I remember, yeah, I remember bits being brand new. I remember that happening. All right. Okay, we'll drop the blue for now. And black to the end. April for bits, June, July for subs. Alright. What's all the oops for? June, July?
Everywhere you go, take a look in 5 and 10, listening once again.
Oh, okay, so it's not. But I mean, like, affiliate was a brand new thing in 2017, correct? That's sort of what I was trying to ask.
Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be
On your own front door.
A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben.
Tangly is bad.
Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Okay, good. Making sure that I wasn't totally off in my, like, temporal space. It's not like, oh no, it really started in 2016. Oh, whoops, I've been totally out of loop for over a year. No, just glad that's not the case.
And the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart.
Alright, I said I needed 5 rows of what I was doing. So we're at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is the 5th row. Wait, I can count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. This is the 5th row. This is actually the bottom of it, and then I'll need 3 more rows. So we have a TA. April 24th. Thank you, Dosa Dandy. Were you affiliated like on opening day? You know, day 1 affiliate? And just you have that info, or did you Google it? Because that would just be awesome. We're switching back to the black, hiding the blue.
Happy holiday, while the merry bells keep ringing.
Oh, you found an article. Thanks, Dandy. 36 out already. Oh, well, blog article.
It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus is coming round. The Christmas snow is white on the ground. When old Santa gets into town, he'll be coming down the chimney down.
He'll be coming down the chimney now.
It's the holiday season, and Santa Claus.
Oops, I need black, not the blue.
For every good girl and good little boy, Santa's a great big bundle of joy when he's coming down.
Alright, so we're done with the blue. Hooray! Now it's not going to get tangled in with the black, and the black is just sort of a hot mess right now. All the papers, all the patterny stuff. Alright, blue, cut off. Blue. Alright, and now we just need 3 more rows of this, and then 2 more rows going round and round so we can even it all out. Put it together and start stuffing it. Now the stuffing is going to be interesting because that's a little different than the cushion, where I'm forming the cushion to it. Now I have to stuff it so it's not too full, which I think you were talking about that earlier, Needy Bird, how it's like you stuff something, you're like, it feels like it just needs more, but then all of a sudden you have like the white stuff poking out of your stitches and you're like, no, that was too much, and you can't really go back. It feels like you can't like fix it, because then you have the white stuff sticking out, and especially like something like this, it's gonna be white on black and very obvious. color work bits all done here. And now it's just cleaning up some stitches. I'm gonna make a shout out command for you, Jingles. Well, in my moderator bot chat, I can create what's called commands, and so whenever you walk in front, people can type Jingles, and it'll just be like a little character walking in front of a doorway. Oh my gosh, I could get Todd to make a chibi Jingles. A chibi version of you. Actually, maybe I'll get Tim to do it. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. And then figure out how to animate it. Yeah. We can take that and chibify it. That's not. Well, actually, I was looking this up. Why were we looking this up, Needy Bird? Oh, because we were trying to figure out. Cause she was talking about how she likes chibi characters, and she's like, I think chibi means cute in Japanese, and I was like, I thought kawaii meant cute, and so we had to go look up what chibi meant because neither of us knew. But chibi apparently means short. So it's nothing to do with like the shape of the head, but a lot of times, chibi things are like extra big, roundish heads. Where are we? 1, 2, 3. All right. That's good. The information was in a blog. Yeah, I need to learn how to make animated GIFs. So I have ideas, but I have no idea how to. Although Google, like if I take a bunch of pictures in succession and then Google photos, it goes to back them up and all that, and sometimes it'll take them and turn them into like a mini video for me. Hello! Bring Singer Flames. Welcome back. Do I have Photoshop? It's simple. I do have Photoshop, and I did see that they had like a video option. I didn't take the time to like watch the tutorial and go ahead and do it. Plus I don't, I would need like the drawn images, because I'm kind of thinking like I'd want animated things. So, Bring Singer Flames, I'm mostly done with the TA for the backside of the, get that black out of the way. For the back of the little pillow for Evil Twin. Actually, I'm gonna partially weave in some of these ends, even though these are gonna be in the back of the pillow. They're sticking out quite a bit, and when I stuff it, I know they're gonna show.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season.
Oh crap, I just split the yarn. I hate it when that happens. It makes it almost impossible to weave it in at that point.
When friends come to call, it's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for
Which version of Photoshop do you use? I have I think it's the Creative Suite, the one that, the updates, the online. I have a paid account. So I paid like a basic Photoshop account. I would have to actually look at the software to know which version it's updated to. But I do update it when it tells me to.
Hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Alright, so I got those ends in the back, at least woven in a bit so they're not going to get in the way. Okay, so I'll do this one, and then at the end of this row, we'll start working on the border portion of it.
Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful
Creative Cloud. Yeah, Creative Cloud, that's what I use. Hello there, and thank you very much for that host. Yeah, I use the Creative Cloud version, yeah. Also, good news, I've used up so much black yarn that the tangled bit has just all been untangled, and I'm now back to center pulling. Hooray, center pull.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream.
Well, hello there, and thank you very much for that host. It was greatly appreciated. You can tell I'm getting, Rudy, yay! Rudy something. You can tell I'm getting sleepy as I've just kind of stopped talking. I apologize for that. Sort of got lost in thought about thinking about different softwares for stuff.
In spite of the chilling weather.
So, yeah, because we're kind of at an easy point here where it's just kind of in the crochet groove right now. Got some awesome single crochets going on. Just working it. You're zoning while you're working right now. Are you like working on a craft project or like working at a job where you can go ahead and kind of sneak some twitch in?
Snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Dosa Dandy. That'll be really awesome.
is a new bird. He's singing a love song as we go along, walking in a winter
That way I can make my own gifts and stuff, because honestly, thank you very much for that host. Partially, one, I want to get rid of Left Shark. I think I've mentioned that a few times now. But I want to find something appropriate, something else. But he's enormous, first of all. Thank you also for that host there. Hello, and welcome to the Crochet Couch. We're glad to have you. Michael Arm? Like, alright. Craft project. I'm making crochet roses for a friend's hat she made. You know, I think the crochet roses, thank you very much for that host. I think crochet roses look really neat. I just don't know what I could do with them that would be somewhat practical. And I know they're probably not supposed to be practical. They're just supposed to be pretty. but I like when things are practical. Hello there, and thank you for the host. Welcome to the Crochet Couch. Grab a craft and hang out and chat. Well, there is an item in WoW called Left Shark, and it's a pet. So he's not exactly widely hated. It's just that if you keep doing the missions over and over again, you keep getting him over and over again. He's probably only sells for like 1 gold on the auction house on any server. I'm excited to see the changes, but at the same time, I'm getting used to the shark. Well, you know, he is the default stream elements. You could add him to your channel as well. And then... yeah, he's so common it's annoying. But I mean, that's if you're still playing Legion, because you only get him by doing missions in your garrison. Ah, yeah, roses. I feel like I need to make crochet roses as like a rite of passage. Not necessarily because I need them for anything. Thank you very much for that, host. Whoa, that did not. I'll just pull that all the way through. It's supposed to be single crochet here. Yeah, Warlords, Legion. Sorry, yeah, I got that backwards. I was saying earlier in the stream, I was thinking of doing like a... because one of the guys who joined in was someone who watched my gaming streams. And I was asking if I was going to game again. I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I want to keep this mostly a crochet stream. Yeah, Garrison's a good way to get some gold. But they took gold out of it. You can only get resources now. I'm still doing the Garrison missions because I want to finish up the achievements. I still need like 4 of the archaeology missions. And to do the shipyard, make bags that... oh, so you must be a tailor. Okay, yeah. I am not a tailor. I'm a leather worker. There's not much in leather working from Warlords that sells. Yeah, bags will always sell. Like, if you want to make gold right away on a new character, make a tailor, start making bags, throw them at the auction house. When you have enough money to get going, drop tailoring, or keep it and just keep making bank. Can't see some of my stitches. Like, I know what I did, but I can't see it. We'll do this instead. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, Sumptuous Fur is still really good. I did not understand the utter usefulness of Goblin Glider kits until we started this new expansion, and I was like, dear God, I need help. And then when my GM was like, yeah, I can make those, he's like, I just need Sumptuous Fur. I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm a leather worker. I'm like, let me go to my bank. I gave him like 2 whole stacks. I'm like, make me the Goblin Glider kits. Night brings sing flames. Brings sing off flames. Alright, how many do I have to... Okay, after I still have like 2.5 edges to go, and I will have completed two rounds for the border. So got a little bit of ways to go. I think I need to do some like not pre-packing of the stuffing, but kind of like pre-lay it out and sort of smooth it out, because I don't want these to be too puffy of pillows where the stitches are being stretched, because that just actually gets messy. Giddy up. Oh, wrong line. Sad day. In the frosty air. The Rangholm's design. Thank you very much. Welcome to my little crochet couch. Are you a crafter or a fan of 8-bit Space Invaders? Or both. You can be both. That's an option too. You're a crafter and a fan. Well, welcome! And a streamer! Well, great. Do you stream your crafting or do you stream gaming? Alright, coming along the second edge, almost done here. And then once I get to the bottom, that's when we'll take a look at our stuffing. Oh, I need to decide what color I'm going to do the edge in. So, the guy's green, he has a red hat, and then the initials are in blue. What color should I, like, bind it together? And, like, what should this outside color be, do you guys think? Green or red or blue or black? I'm kind of thinking it shouldn't be black, but I kind of want other opinions here if you guys have thoughts. So your perler og. Okay, cool. Yay, member of KBN! Woohoo! Thanks for stopping by. I love our stream team. Like, KBN is just great. People are really willing to help each other and chatty and sure, yeah, you can link your Facebook. I think my Facebook randomly, or if someone types in !FB, my Facebook will show up too. Rangholm Design. Alright, let's see here. I'll go to chat. Aw, dang, that's right, it doesn't show me what happened in the past in chat, since I just opened it up too late. I'll have to check that in a minute. So, this is where I'm going to actually stop and tie off. And go ahead and check Rangholm Designs page too. Alright, let's try and tie this off here. Make a little bitty knot. Alright, put that on the back side. Knots on the backside. Okay. Alright, so we have the T and A completed. That sounds really bad. Oh, man. We have the 2 letters completed. Alright, and she wanted it to go, he or she, I still don't know, to go with today's one, which is this guy. So this is our little mini pillow. The initials on the back. And I think I'm going to have to pre-create some stuffing for it and kind of decide the size to begin with before I actually start stuffing. Alright, so we'll go ahead and save this design here. And close that. And we're going to come check out. I don't know, that's what I was asking. What color should I use for the border? Oh, fairy wings, yay! Yeah, fairy wings is awesome. So yeah, I'm looking for opinions on the border color. I kind of want to make it red to match the hat, and there's not much red there. Oh, you crochet! Alright. Is that a Tetris blanket? Oh my gosh. Almost, not quite. It's not Tetris pieces. Not all the pieces are Tetris pieces. But it's very close to Tetris pieces. Your secret project is finally done. Ooh, and you do WoW stuff! Yay! Ooh, the coffee one is great. Are those mats? Like, placemats? The Horde, the Alliance, the coffee one? Well, it's mostly sort of Tetris because some of the pieces have, like, in Tetris, they're all made out of 4 blocks. You have some here that are made out of 5 blocks or only 2 blocks, so it's not 100% Tetris. It was very close to Tetrisy. But that's why I was like, yes, no, yes, sort of. And those are placemat sized. And telephone. For Azeroth! Sweet. Which also means it's like almost midnight and I should probably consider going to bed. Yeah, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna have to call it here. We can finish sewing up the stuffing and sewing the little mini pillow tomorrow. Tomorrow? What day is it today? Today's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I might be on tomorrow. I may have to finish the little pillow off stream. I don't want to. As I knock things over. But I think, yeah, it's a bit too late. So with the second one, this guy, I think I'll play around with using this yarn on it and making it a little more 3D kind of thing and making this just an art piece or maybe another giveaway one. The celebratory affiliate invitation giveaway. So, thank you guys for showing up. Excuse my yawning. Again, I'm yawning just as much now as I was at the beginning of stream. Oh, Needy Bird, you're so sweet. So let's check out who else is streaming on KBN. Because this is how I roll. KBN. And if someone on KBN isn't doing creative, then I try and find someone who is. Teams. Alright. So what do we got? We got Glitchbutt, who
We're not there yet.
I have no idea what she's doing because she only has one camera up. What about Bay Eagle? They're crocheting. That's a very strange camera angle, though.
Yay!
Rang Home Design,
I'm
thank you
playing
so
Minecraft,
much
I
for the
wanna play
follow.
Minecraft.
I was just saying that it's getting pretty late here. I didn't realize how late it was. And I'm looking to see who else we can go
I thought you knew that. Sorry.
invade. So the choices are Glitchbutt and Bay Eagle. Bay Eagle, like bagel?
What?
Dose of dandies,
the
ready to
mushroom.
go raiding? Nice. So, alright. We'll vote here. So Glitchbutt 1, Bay Eagle 2. If you guys, I did get lots of followers. Yeah, and I still forgot to do the song request thing when we hit 5.
Well, fuck
It says
you
session
then.
followers 7. Ooh,
I've
okay.
had people ask me to make them things because of this.
Alright, well, then we will go to Glitchbutt. Alright.
People have been asking me to make them things.
I don't remember. I tried making an outro. I don't remember if I succeeded in that or not. I don't remember what. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and /raid Glitchbutt. But just as I get a host. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. For the meal. Alright, for the meal, thank you for the host. And we're gonna move on to Raid Glitchbutt now. Oh, thank you so much, Needy Bird. Alright. 111. Ha ha ha. Tibbers. So let's see, did I get a successful outro going? Ah, there we go. So
I didn't think you'd get here this late though.
I needed to type put some text on that, but that's the same as my not streaming
No one
image.
told me that.
So thank you
She's
all
always
for
gotten off at 10.
joining tonight. 8 raiders, yeah!
I just
Heading over to Glitchbutt.
I told him.
phone call earlier.
I heard that in stereo.
I hear everything you guys say.
Hey, Michael. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Oh, it's Father O'Neill. Okay, wow, I'm lagging pretty bad. Alright. Oops.
Did he do something? Yet you still have him.
Hyper Zen girl. Ah! Hello. Start raid while I stuff my face. But yeah, what have you been up to so far, Stressor? Bringing the love from the crochet couch. Yay! You come for my yarn? No, not my yarn. Well, I have a bit to spare, I suppose, in the background. Hello, welcome on in, raiders. It was nice to meet you. I gotta update this list real quick. Ah! I keep dropping stuff. It's not even hot. Hyper Zen girl, hello. How was your stream? Welcome on in. This song. Haro. Party with Tibbers. Tibbers. Do you play League of Legends? Is that what it's in reference to? Hyper Zen girl. Question? Ah! Girl. Give me a shout. Thank you, J-Man, for hitting that shout out before I got to it. You're just like a resident mod now. He redeemed a day one mod, or 1 day mod, and he's just a super active mod now. J-Man, you're amazing. It was yes. Cool.